Mitessh and Sudarshan still with us for 9-10 calls. Sudarshan, do you buy the index here or wait for a dip and the 9-10 call?
No, I buy the index. That 5-minute waiting period is something different, but I buy the index in the morning. And for today's trade, the initial stop should be 17,950. SBI card is a buy with a stop under 938.
Okay, SBI card is a buy. In the pre-open, South Indian Bank, it's no longer tracked as much as it used to be, but that's doing quite well. And Vedanta, once again, up 3.7% after yesterday's monster move, is another stock looking good. Mitessh, what's your 9-10 call?
Yeah, I would go with a buy on Marico with a stop at 526.5 for targets of 550.
Okay, gentlemen, thanks for that. Let's now go across to Sonia. She's watching out for Maruti. Sonia?
So, there's a report, Anuj, BofA Securities, Bank of America Securities has raised the target price on Maruti to 10,500. They had a target price of 9,500 earlier. Now, they say that Maruti is all set to make a solid comeback. They have very promising new launches and they're seeing a very good response for the new Brezza despite the premium pricing. So that's something that's very encouraging. They also talk about how Maruti is now plugging the gap that they had in the mid and the SUV, mid and the premium SUV segment. There was a big gap there and now they're looking to plug that. So there is a volume growth of 14% that BofA Securities is predicting over FY22 to 25, and they have revised their revenue growth higher as well by 6 to 8% and their EPS higher by 9 to 10% for the same period, FY22 to 25. So they are betting on Maruti coming back in a big way in this SUV space.
Sonia, thanks very much for that. Maruti in Focus. Abhishek is here with management meet takeaways from Kotak Bank and ICICI Bank. Abhishek.
Well, there have been investor conferences wherein, Kotak Bank in investor conferences guiding for growth outlook remaining strong, margins to remain elevated in the near term for the bank, and deposit growth acceleration is a key focus that Kotak Bank is focusing on. So CLSA has an outperformance rating with a target price of 2,100 per share, while Morgan Stanley has an overweight rating with a target price of 2,215 per share. ICICI Bank has also mentioned on the growth front wherein they see strong opportunities to gain to increase their market share in the loan mix. They expect core ROE or return on equity of 17% with a consistent 17 to 18% growth in their core pre-operating profits between FY23 to 25. So net interest margin is likely to improve in FY23 when compared to FY22 numbers. CLSA has a buy rating. They have increased the target price to 1,150 per share from 1,040 earlier, while Morgan Stanley has an overweight rating with a target price of 1,225. Back to you.
Okay, well, thanks a lot for that, Abhishek. Mitessh, ICICI Bank, of course, has been the one of the best outperforming stocks, but Kotak has been sort of underperforming. Your view on both these names?
So ICICI Bank, I think, has met the targets which we're looking at around 900 when the stock broke out from a triangle consolidation around 765 odd levels. Though I think the trend still suggests that the directional bias remains on the upside. So 955, 960 could be the next area. Kotak, in fact, you're right, it's underperformed, but it's also on the verge of a significant breakout. If you look at the last few months of charts, in January, then back in May, I think we have had weekly closing around 1950, 1960. If we get a weekly closing above that this time, then I think there'll be a breakout and the stock could possibly attempt 2150.